What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, the Rockstar, on the mic. Davidson Wayne on My First Wings Radio, the Biz with Dan. Right now, we got our boy, Eric Bellinger, back with us. What's going on, man?
Man, I'm great. How you feeling?
We're feeling good. Thanks for coming back on the show. We appreciate it. No doubt. So, I mean, man, you've been working on a lot of stuff, and, I mean, music's been coming out crazy from you since the last time we talked. Born to Sing Volume 3 was just coming out. Dude, can I say the project is phenomenal?
Man, thank you.
No problem, especially that cup.
Everybody love every single song. I go real hard.
Definitely, especially the record, Club Life.
Oh, thanks, man. I like that one a lot too. Tank came and killed that one.
Yeah, for sure. And it was produced by my boys, Fail and Chill. How'd you like recording that track? Because when I heard, I was like, yo, this shit is crazy.
Man, that one was fun. It was actually towards the end of my project when I was really finished. And I was like, I heard the beat and I was like, man, this beat is special. If I can come up with something crazy to it, I'll take off one of the other ones, like, and just bump them off. And, for the place of this song, and then I was listening to the track over and over, and I just heard that concept, because I really like, talking about real life stuff. So once that came to my head, it was off to the races once I got the concept.
Definitely. And you said Tank is on the track. I mean,
yeah.
How did that collaboration come about? I mean, I know you did some stuff on the TGG. I can't even talk. TGG. Sorry, Genuine Thing Project. Let me just say it like that. And you got a Grammy for that. Grammy nom for that. Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that man Tank has been my boy for some years now. So it's always, anytime I reach out to him or he reaches out to me, we always just take care of each other.
Tell me about how the response has been overall to the project from the fans.
Oh man, it's been great. It's been really good, actually. The thing I like most about the project is that people love it so much that they're telling friends about it. They're telling family, and the word of mouth promo is really priceless. You can't buy that rather than somebody seeing an ad on the internet or hearing about something on the radio or something. I think getting it from people that you trust the most that would actually say, yo, you need to listen to this. People actually do listen, you know what I mean? So the free word of mouth promotion is great help. A lot of people love the project. And, it's good because I'm a new artist that they're proud to be the ones that break me, basically. Like, they feel like they found the songs first rather than a record label telling them to go listen or something like that. Like, they really just rock with it, you know what I mean? Just because they feel like they're getting in so early, in my career.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, it's a good thing that people are responding in the way that they are. I mean, as soon as you drop the project, I mean, all I saw was Eric Bellinger. I was like, that's right. As it should have been, because you're a real talented artist and a real artist. Let me say that again. Eric is a real talented artist. Not like you two who be trying it.
Right. Nah, man, I definitely go crazy with the lyrics, man, the melodies, the dancing in the show, writing for other artists, like every facet, the videos, I try to make them real creative and from my fashion, like it's really a total package thing over here.
Definitely. Now, you just mentioned something that I know that we have been talking about throughout the month, just through text, writing for other artists.
Uh-huh.
It won't stop. Love More, Fine China. When I heard Love More, first of all, I knew it was you. It had you screaming all over the track.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's Eric. Besides the fact of the VMA, not the VMAs, the BET Awards, and you had said a tweet, but I said, I bet I know who wrote that song.
Yeah, man, that was special, man. I love that joint as well. I remember when I wrote it, I wasn't sure if Chris was going to use it or not. And I was, reaching out, hey, y'all, That Love More joint, because I didn't know what was going on with it. They had put out Fine China, and then they put out, I think it was called Don't Think They Know, or the They Don't Know one. So I didn't know what was going on with Love More. I reached out like, yo, is it possible that I think I might want to keep that record, because I don't know, just checking up. I don't know what y'all doing with it, if it's just sitting, or if it's going to make the project. And if it's not, I want to use it, put it out as a single for myself. And they were like, oh, no, we're going to use it. We just shot the video with Nicki Minaj, and it's the next single. And I was like, oh, never mind.
Whoa.
I was like, never mind. So that was good, man.
Now that's crazy how that all happened. Like you was like just waiting on like what's going on with this record. So like that, because I think I remember we talked about you were going to get like after Fine China you got a placement for the second single as well, but they went another one.
Yeah, I got a couple on the album. So that's the thing. Like you do so many songs, you never really know which ones are confirmed until the track list comes out. And he hadn't put out the track list. So I was like, let me call and check on that one. Because I know it was such a big record. Now that I hear it every 50 minutes on the radio, I'm like, I know it's one special.
Yeah, and that song, because I'm thinking about how crazy I be speeding driving to that song. I be doing like 90 something on the highway.
Yeah, man, that joint is crazy. Real energy, a lot of energy in the record. So you in the car, make sure y'all drive safely. Listen to that, wear your seatbelt. Don't be texting and driving.
Yeah, no texting and driving. That's what that record. A lot of the stuff that you write is what I call speeding music. And people be like, "What the fuck is speeding music, David?" I mean, because to me, speeding music is that music that it's like you can't help but freaking speed to it and ride out.
Yeah.
I definitely had to let you know that joint is like. What number is that on iTunes? You know what? We're not going to do all that right now. We're not going to do all that.
I mean, it went number one. I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm. I'm talking about my iTunes playlist. Where's it at?
Oh, yours.
Oh, yeah. It's number 3. It's up there.
Nice.
And then It Won't Stop is on there, too. How did you like working with Seven? Because you guys do some great music, even with Chris's project, her project.
Yeah.
How's working with her?
Oh, she's incredible, man. She's a super talented girl. She loves to work hard, man. It could be 5 in the morning. If somebody say, let's pull up another track, Seven's always down to go another, another song. Just because, she knows how it works. You got to keep writing. You got to keep the more songs you write, the more chance you got to land a placement. A lot of people do one song and send it off and hope it get placed rather than, doing like 10 to 15 songs to hope for 1 or 2. So, we just have a high percentage, I think, because we just do so much work, and we just work hard, So we've been working on, we did songs on Fame together, on Fortune together, now on X together, on my project together, on her project. I did Sex on the Ceiling and Bands.
Mm-hmm.
So,
that Bands joint is sick.
Oh, thank you.
No doubt. And then you had worked with Bridget Kelly too, right?
Yeah, the Shit Happens song that she just dropped. So I mean, I'm working, man, working real hard, trying to make sure, do what I got to do and cover every angle. I even started making beats and stuff. So I'm coming for everybody.
That's what's
I'm
up.
about to start doing radio interviews with you. We're going to be co-hosts.
In fact, you know what? You want to co-host one of these nights in 2014. I'm telling you right now, we got to make it happen.
I'm with it.
Definitely. So now, I just noticed something. I did an interview with Rico, and I told him how he writes and he produces my favorite songs. Also, you write most of my favorite songs.
Uh-huh.
And you mentioned Shit Happens, the Bridget Kelly joint.
Yeah.
The first time I heard that song, I didn't know. In fact, I found out that you wrote that on Twitter. When she didn't tell me, but when I found out looking at the credits, I was like, what the Eric is everywhere. Like, this shit is crack. Like, every song between you and Rico Wright is like freaking crack to me.
Man, good looking. I appreciate it, man. I'm just kind of weird, man. I came from growing up, you know what I mean, in the hood. So it was like, now that I feel like now that I've been given the opportunity, I'm just once you live that life, you don't want to go back. So, I've been ducking from drive-bys and getting banged on in my own neighborhood, like being broke, like. And the only thing that I'm still cool with that old school life, top ramen. I'm gonna keep it 100. That top ramen is incredible. That's it, man. But you work. You know what I mean? The harder you work, the more you're gonna get. So I always just make sure I go hard because you never know. You gotta strike when the iron's hot.
Definitely, and it's a good thing that you recognize that, because a lot of these new artists or up and coming artists, they don't understand that it takes work, it takes time. They don't understand that you got to put in that work. It don't come easy. Like, I remember how we were talking about how you got started with songwriting and stuff like that, and how one placement went from another. Like, we went down the list of the different placements that you had got.
Mhm. Yeah, man. That writing is a different beast. You know what I mean? Because that publishing, you don't get paid for the rest of your life. It's like people gonna always buy albums. Chris Brown does something tomorrow, people gonna buy more Chris Brown albums. If Usher does something tomorrow, people gonna go buy Usher albums. So it's like it's a recurring thing that happens. So that's why I'm just like, man, multiple streams of income. You know what I mean? I can't just focus on one thing. I gotta get my hands in as many things as possible without distracting me from, keep my eye on the prize.
Definitely. So let's go back to talking about the Bridget Kelly record, Shit Happens.
Okay.
How'd you come up with that concept? Because it's real.
Yeah, that's why I said, like, I just talk about life situation. That one is a real situation. Like, you go up, you go down. You go up, you go down. It's like, that's just what it is. You can't really do nothing about it. So me and Elijah Blake was actually together. We co-wrote that one. So anytime me and him get together, it's real special too. So we just went at it and came up with that song, and we were super excited. Like, yo, this is a smash. We knew it was crazy when we wrote it, and then when she heard it, she loved it, cut it immediately. And when she had a meeting with her label and played all the songs for her management and A&R, she said Jay-Z. And that song was Jay-Z's favorite song out of all her records. So that's like the biggest compliment in the world to me, because Jay-Z is my favorite artist ever. So dope.
Yeah. And I remember her talking about how that was like her favorite, like that was Jay's favorite record right there. And I mean, we chatted with Elijah a little bit and talked about that. He said, just working with you and working with her, it's like magic. It was great in the studio.
Yeah, man. So it's incredible, It's just incredible just to do songs and see where they go. Like, you hear them in your mind, and then you see where they go as when other people perform them and other people sing them, and it's just great. Like, man, that all started right here in my bedroom or in my living room, and now it's out there to the world, and people are singing along to the music, at stadiums. So it's a great feeling.
Definitely. So now let's talk about the work that you did with TGT. I can finally say it right. Praise God.
Okay.
And you got a Grammy nomination for that. How's that all feel for you?
Oh, man, it's incredible. It's really incredible. I think we really got a shot at it. Some great, talented people in the category, but I really think that TGT, they have such a huge fan base. All three of them are legends in their own right. So bringing them all together, I think it was great.
Yeah, definitely, because they definitely have that star quality individually, but, them together as a force, I mean, they just sick with it.
Yeah, it's great.
So that's what's up. And now you got a new single that you've been going around all the radio stations, blog sites, everything. Tell the listeners about your new single that's currently out.
Okay, well, this song, I Don't Want It, featuring Problem. It's going to be off my album, The Rebirth, coming next year, like early first quarter. And it's real dope, man. TikTok sample from the Jump record, and it's just a positive song about men being secure about their women, and wanting her to look beautiful and wanting, welcoming compliments from other people. Like, yo, I love that people think my woman's beautiful. So for women to feel confident, for men to feel confident in their woman,
definitely, you got to feel that confidence in your woman. And hey, when people feel that confidence in your woman, you know it's a winner for sure.
Exactly.
And how was it working with Problem? Because he really got California on lock. Not a lot of people was really up on it on the East Coast, but he's dope. How was it working with him?
Yeah, he's super dope. Just incredible, man. He's one of those guys as well, man. He's at the studio. He's the last one to leave, and he's the first one to get there, man. Anytime I call him and say, yo, what up, bro? What you doing? I'm at the studio. Where else would I be at? So it's always great, when people, have the same mindset and the same work ethic and the same mentality of, work hard, play hard, So it's like the more, as I keep saying, like the more you go and put into it, the better your outcome going to be. So he got that same mentality. We both from Compton, so it's like we kind of know what it is, and, we both got out of there and just are focusing on music, and we got our heads together, and it's just a great thing.
Definitely. And he's also on your Christmas project, Christmas songs, Ain't No Santa. Tell me about that song and that project overall.
Yeah, I mean, that one basically just came about. I heard one of the beats, and I just started. I made one song, like one Christmas song, and after that I was like, yo, I should probably just do a whole project just so people can really receive it and hear what I'm doing. And then when I reached out to the League of Stars, to do one of the beats, they immediately, it was a situation where I was like, all right, cool, I gotta have Problem with it. Yeah, Problem. I feel like me and Problem just got a great thing going on, musically. I feel like, we really got a great chemistry and we really vibing. So, when it was like, yo, I'm doing another project, I just had to make sure I got him on one of the joints. And when I did the Ain't No Santa one, I just felt like he was a perfect fit because I reached out to the same producer that did I Don't Want Her, and he got that turn-up vibe to it. So it was just super fitting.
Right. And I think just the whole fact that you did a Christmas mixtape was good fitting because it's, gives fans more music until, the Rebirth comes out next year, which I'm definitely excited about. And it's good for the season. Everybody wants to hear holiday music and stuff like that, but between you, Mateo, and everybody else, everybody in R&B who's putting their own spins on these Christmas records, I don't even know if there's room for pop.
Yeah, man. And then, see, for me, I was like, I need to make it R&B, you know what I'm saying, just to make sure that everything is something that people can listen to, and they don't feel like they got to stop listening after December 25th, you know what I mean? So it's a great feeling when everybody receives the song so well.
For sure. So now, what was your favorite songs like recording for the mixtape?
Favorite joint was for the Christmas one.
Mhm.
Probably your favorite, the Deck the Halls one, just because that one it has like an acapella feel to it, like Boys to Men on some, so Motown Philly almost. So I really enjoyed doing that one.
Yeah, that one is my favorite, and then also White Christmas.
Oh, thank you. I had that White Christmas for like 3 years, and I always wanted to do something with it, but I didn't know exactly what to do, which route to take on it. So once I did that, once I was doing Christmas songs and I'll go through beats, it just sounded magical. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna make sure, this is it.
Mhm. Yeah, and sometimes
that's it, man.
And sometimes with like beats like that, like you mentioned, you had that for 3 years. Sometimes it takes that long to really get what you want out of that one track.
You definitely don't have to rush it.
Because I've had that happen with me, and I've been like, oh, I'm holding this track, I'm holding these lyrics, I'm going to put it to something eventually and see what happens with it. Or I've just held a whole damn song for like 5